Hey y'all, it's Crystal. Thanks for coming by today. So today, we're just going to be talking about, can you believe it, 2026 book club pick for Death by TBR Book Club. Yeah, so Death by TBR is something I've been running with my friend Kelly from Kelly Hooked on Books, and we just pick kind of, books that we've been meaning to get to for sometimes a really long time. They've been sitting on our TBR, sitting there and sitting there and sitting there for some time. And we're finally making some time to get to them. So for 2026, here are going to be our first quarter picks. We usually do quarterly announcements. And so we've got some things, fun things planned for next year. Most of our quarters are going to be sort of themed quarters. And I think it's really fun. So let's dive into what we're going to be reading for January, February, and March of 2026. Now, our theme is going to be kind of like 2025 releases. So those newer releases that came out in 2025 that we just didn't quite get to yet, but we still want to read them. So these are these books. So let's dig right into it. So January, we're going to be digging into When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy. Still dying to read this book after loving Mary and was it Nestlings? Yeah, I definitely want to read more Nat Cassidy, and I've heard this one is pretty great as well. The general gist is we're following a woman who finds a 5-year-old kid outside of her apartment, and it looks like he's like a runaway, and there's like this like violent kind of encounter with the kid's father, and that leads them on this journey, and they are like kind of running for their lives, and I think getting definitely more than they are bargaining for. Things maybe aren't what they seem, and I'm dying to read it. So yes, When the Wolf Comes Home, Nat Cassidy, we're going to be reading in January. All right, so in February, another one that sounds great is The Favorites by Layne, Fargo. Okay, this one, it just sounds absolutely just like juicy and scandalous, and I love it. Okay, so we're following excuse me, a woman named can't read my own writing here, Katarina Shaw, and she is really just wanting to be an Olympic skater, figure skating, and then she kind of gets up with this other guy named Heath, and they become ice dancing partners, and they just become sort of instantly successful. They win champions and things like that, and things are going well, and then something happens at the Olympics, and they're no longer partners, and like something has happened, right? And then we're going to fast forward 10 years. It's kind of the anniversary of whatever has happened in the Olympics. This documentary has come out, kind of reviving people's interest in Katarina and Heath, and our people want to know the juicy details of what happened, right, 10 years ago. Now, Katarina, this documentary was not, what's the word? It's not approved, right? That's not the word I'm looking for, but you know what I'm saying. It wasn't like one that she was like involved in and was like okay with being out, and so she's feeling like some type of way, and so she's like, I'm gonna tell my story of what happened. So I think we're gonna get into some juicy details with what happened, and I'm like down for it. I love stuff like this, so I think that sounds super great. So join us in February for The Favorites by Layne, Fargo. It's gonna be good. Okay, and then lastly in March, we're gonna be reading The Hounding by, and I meant to look up this name, my apologies, but is it Purvis? Zenobe? Anyway, this one sounds lovely and awesome and a little strange and weird, and I'm really excited for it. So this one, we're following 5 sisters that live in a small village in the 18th century England, and now their neighbors are thinking that they are turning into dogs for some reason, right? They're like, some neighbor has like, I saw one of the girls turn into a dog, Now this village itself seems really odd, and like weird things happen, quirky things are going on. We've got some weird folk, you know what I mean? It's just a quirky little village in and of itself. And then there's this sort of, we don't like these girls. They're not probably living the way that we think they should, and so we're going to call them out, and I'm not sure what happens after that. We're just going to have to figure that out as we read it, but it sounds sort of delightfully strange and quirky and dying to read it. Yeah, so that's it. That's our picks for to kick off the year. I think they sound really intriguing, and I'm really excited. So again, When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy, The Favorites by Layne Fargo, and The Hounding by Purvis. And yeah, really excited. So again, just a reminder of Death by TBR Book Club. We are a very chill and relaxed book club. Okay, we have a space on Kelly's Discord. So my apologies if you are not a Discord user, but that's kind of just where we are chatting about things as we're reading it through the month. You can pop in and out of there whenever you want. Just mark your spoilers, and mark your feelings as you go. I hope that you will join us. All the links for the Discord, everything will be below, and be sure to check out Kelly's channel, of course, as well. And that's about it. Short and sweet. So I hope you're doing well, and are you already planning for 2026? Because I'm telling you, it's going to be here before we know it. So I'm definitely starting to put some things into my brain. All right. Thanks for watching. I hope you're doing well again, and I will see you in the next one. All right. Bye-bye.